4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello. Right. I haven't shilled the stream out or anything yet, so just bear with me whilst I do that. Hello, K-Shull, by the way. How you doing? Right, so the first thing I was doing was I need to get the YouTube chat docs into OBS, because I'm not flicking between screens again. Whew. Paste, apply, close, view. There we go. Let's see if this works. You're doing all right. That's good. I'm glad to hear it, sweet. Hey, there we go. Right. I've done that. Now to just shill the stream out. Don't forget as well, you can shield the stream out on your various social medias as well if you like. It really helps me out. Right. Whilst I'm doing that, I'll just introduce the stream again. It's just the Chill and Chat Cafe, innit? The whole point of these streams is I've got no agenda, no plan, no content. It's just a chance for me to just slum it for a bit. No, you got a very, very good Big Dro. Also, hello, Big Dro. How you doing? Come shelter from the cold in MancPete's Chill and Chat Cafe. It's a bit of a cringe name, I know, but I don't care. Oh shit. Right. Ah, right. Oh, do you know what? Just going to very quickly. Right. Just do a quick Discord run and then I'll be right with you. Wish I could spell my own username. That was weird. Hey, there we go. So how's everyone's week been? What have you all been up to? What have you all been doing? And who have you all been doing? More to the point. Ooh. Hello there, Jimmy Jazz. How you doing? Hope you're all right. How's your Saturday? Right. There is something actually I am going to do in a minute. There is something I wanted to try and test. Treated myself yesterday to everyone welcoming to Pete. Yeah, take a seat, take a sip, take a smoke. Exactly. Yeah, whatever's your poison. Except antifreeze. Don't drink antifreeze, guys. Although in this weather, the name alone makes it tempting. Big Dro. Yeah, all right, Big Dro, all right. There isn't a system for that. Right. Right, I'll do this. Whilst we're at the start of the stream and it's still fairly quiet, I'm going to try and run this. Well, I'm going to see if this game of Treat Myself to streams. Peter Toe Fungus. Oh, hello, Cryptic. Right, give me a sec. I'm pretty certain that this will be fine. It's just I wanted to check. It's that white bar at the top. Oh, right. Oh, it's the actual window header. Let's get rid of it then. Alright, I'm just going to hop into one of the games in this collection and see. Audio's a little crackly, isn't it? I don't know why. And slow, actually, I've noticed. Right, hang on a sec. Let's try one of the other games. I guess if I turn the audio down, it's fine because the game's playing fine. It's just the audio is a little crackly. Thank you to whoever that was who played that. It's not flashed up yet, so. But yeah, that's right. Yeah, that was the Jurassic Park theme. Audio's not. Yeah. I've got to remember it's an oldish game as well. So yeah, you should play Jurassic Park Kill Big Droves. Yeah. Hello, Will. Thank you very much for the 100 bits. But yeah, so all right, I'll be playing some of those at some point over the next few weeks then. I know I did the SNES one a few years ago. But I might as well do it again. Because, well, that's the only one I really know how to play properly. It's the only one I've ever finished. The only game in that collection I've ever finished was the SNES one. Little fun fact for you as well. Most of the games in that collection were developed or, well, either published or developed by Ocean, who are, like myself, Manchester-based. And allegedly as well, common viewer or chatter to these streams, Malice or Socky, used to work for them. Come and join us in the cafe. Yes. Don't forget to tip your waiter as well. At ko-fi.com/MancPete or streamlabs.com/MancPete. Yeah. You alright, Cryptic? You? So, how are you all anyway? What have you all been doing? Is this going to be a rude joke? Oh my lord. Right, let's get rid of that. Right, there we go. But killing me would entail ending my life. Oh no. Oh no, Big Dro. Oh no. Tip, you say? Just the tip. Oh, Big Dro, you've weirded Cryptic out so much that he's jumped from YouTube to Twitch. Well done. Big Dro, you just weird people out. Penis. Oh, he's back. He's back. Cryptic came back to say penis. Wonderful. Right. Yeah, so like I was saying earlier, the Chill and Chat Cafe stream, as most of you know, it is just basically... I've got nothing, no docket, no content planned for it. It's just a case of... Oh.
Wait a minute. This is, excuse me, a damn fine cup of coffee.
Thank you very much, Wilbert Sunset. God, Jesus Christ, there are so many suns at the end of that. It's gone out of the little binding box. Thank you very much, Will, for the Ko-fi donation. I can guess... Right, I will look it up and see if there was a message, but I'm guessing that was a £20 donation. Jesus, man. Just the tip. Yeah. Thank you very much, dude. That's massively appreciated. It's really helpful. Everyone gets over one. Big Dro having an existential crisis now over in the YouTube chat, weirdly. I really need to fix that window thing, don't I? Because if that's going to show up Steam when nothing is selected... Well, in fact, it says in OBS that I've got the Jurassic Park collection still selected, but it's not open, so it's quite evidently not there. Incidentally, as well, just to remind everyone and say it properly on a live stream now. Yeah, Metal Gear Rising can go fuck itself for a little bit. Those of you who were watching my stream on Thursday will know I got a little bit angry at that game. So, for the time being, that's on pause. I do have plenty of games planned and in the backup for that, which means the re-uploads from the streams are just going to sit in members only for a little bit until I pluck up the imagination. Sorry, I was reading Cryptic then. Until I pluck up the courage to go back and finish the game. Yeah, it can just sit there. Sod it for now. I don't know whether to start Angel of Darkness next week or not, so I don't know. I don't want to ramp up the Tomb Raider content again too much before the remasters come out, because I don't want you guys getting sick of it. You need a poo, do you, Cryptic? Well, when don't you? You're full of shit, Cryptic. We'll send Big Dro. I'll send Big Dro round with a rubber hose and a vacuum cleaner. So yeah, what do you guys think though? Because obviously, I'm going to stream the Tomb Raider remasters. I have decided, yes, they are going to be. Why do you think, Big Dro? Use your imagination. But yeah, I am going to stream through the remasters. But would you guys forgive me terribly if I preempted that with more Tomb Raider playthroughs before they come out? Because it's just over 2 weeks now until they come out, and I've still got Angel of Darkness to play. I've still got Angel of Darkness and the Legend trilogy. Counting them on my hand, right? I don't know why, it's only 4. I can count to 4 without touching my fingers, surely. Oh my god. Sorry, there's a Talos Principle 2. How long's that been out? And it's the same price I paid for that Jurassic Park thing, which I won't deny, right? As a collection, right? That Jurassic Park games collection thing, it's a little bit disappointing for the price. It's cheaper than that fucking Turtles one, though, Cryptic. I'm telling you that. It's cheaper than the fucking Turtles one. But you do get less games. I think in that Jurassic Park one you get, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 or 8 games. I can't remember exactly, but it's either 7 or 8. But yeah, that Turtles one, that's still ridiculous. I'm looking at it now, the Cowabunga collection. That is still a ridiculous price point for that. 35 quid for the Cowabunga collection. Was it? Was it really? You do get, what, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. Yeah, you do get 13 games with it, though, admittedly. $18, actually, I think. But you had to... well, yeah. Well, there you go. I think I got no saliva and your eyes kind of hurt. Have you been licking your eyes again, Will? I tell you what, though, in regards to those remasters for Tomb Raider, they've started putting out quite a lot of like footage and promo stuff for it on like Twitter and TikTok and that. It looks like it's going to be good. It looks like it's... My eyes are too far away from my lips to lick them. Well, that's a skill issue, Big Dro, quite frankly. That, or you're dying from the gas station ham sandwich. Oh, yeah, it's that. It's the gas station ham sandwich, mate. They're lethal, them things. But yeah, I'm sorry, 35 quid for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Cowabunga collection. No. Considering most of the games on it are... Most of the games on it are slightly subpar beat-em-ups. There's a couple of gold games in there, definitely. Turtles in Time. I remember that. I loved that one. Actually, that's the only one I can think of that I remember being any good. But that Shredder's Revenge one that I played a couple of years ago, I fucking enjoyed that. But that's a separate game. That was a new game as well. And once again, thank you to Cryptic for gifting me that game on the day of release as well. You can die in my arms tonight. Well, I'm sure Armskiller would have something to say about that, Cryptic. So yes, as usual with these Chill and Chat Cafe streams, I am in the studio voice chat over on my Discord. If you're on my Discord and you want to come on, just let me know. Or if you can see the studio and you can join it, feel free to just join. That's the point of these streams. I've got to remember to keep... I've got to remember to mention that at least a couple of times a stream as well, because I don't know why, and I've said this many times before, but people still get the oh, I've not been invited, or I've not been asked. Yeah, for these kind of streams, no invite. You know, it's, if you want to come on. I just reserve the right to kick you if you're being a dick. Obviously, once I've had me fun with you. But either way, whatever it is that's wrong with you, Will, I hope it passes soon. I'm sure you'll be all right. Don't kick the dick. Well, quite famously, well, I say quite famously because it became a meme on this channel for a while, I have kicked myself in the dick. Well, my balls. I have kicked myself in the balls before now. Right. Let's have a look. Let's see what's going on in the world. Let's have a quick look at Twitter while we're here. What's going on? Trending topics today include Maidstone. Oh yeah, because they've just played Ipswich, haven't they? Holocaust Memorial Day. There's a cheery topic for you. Yeah, it looks like it's, apart from that, mostly football related. Not interested. Does Cryptic still stream with Viper? Does Viper still stream? I don't think Viper streams anymore, mate. I think she's more focused on being a wife now. She's married, isn't she? I know she still tweets and that because a cute wife, if ever. Yeah. Bing bong. Hello, Mike. Hello there, Michael. How are you doing? Nice name. Nice name. He was a DJ in he was one of the presenters on Radioactive, which is one of my favourite radio comedies of all time. I'm all right. I'm doing fine. Welcome to the Chill Cafe. It gets. I know. Yeah. Yeah. He was the Mike Hunt. He was the Daredevil character on Radioactive. And they always introduced him as the oh so daring Mike Hunt. They had to say it very carefully to get away with it, because obviously, Radio 4. Funny talk about your... Well, yeah, exactly. But yeah, most of the DJs on Radioactive were based... most of the DJ names were pun-based anyway. There was Anadapter, Mike Flex, Mike Cable. Brilliant show. If ever you manage to catch it, if you're in the UK, it's on BBC 7 a lot. I think you can get 1 or 2 episodes of it on the BBC Sounds app, actually. Or alternatively, you can find it on some websites. I've got the complete collection knocking around on my hard drive. All 7 series and the specials. Let's see, actually. I'm going to look on the BBC Sounds app to see if there's any of it available. Welcome to the premise of the stream. I sit here silently scrolling through my phone. My cork. Yeah, that's true. How do you fucking search on this app? This is ridiculous. Oh, there's a little thing on there that says search. Wonderful. Right. Radioactive. No, it would have come up at the top. It doesn't look like there's any episodes available currently, but you can find it elsewhere online. And they have pinched a few jokes from it for projects in the past as well. It being on the BBC is... Well, yeah. Oh, that... yeah, it was back in the day. Back in the day when you could get away with that kind of shit. I mean, arguably you still can. It's just... It doesn't do that well. It's not... When it comes to comedy and this whole attitude of you know, oh, you can't say that these days, or you know, you won't be able to say that today, isn't quite as prevalent as people would have you believe. It's more that kind of humour or that kind of comedy just doesn't do that well. Or the more broader, safer humour and comedy does better. That's it. That's all it is. It's not an example of, you know, the BBC getting too woke or anything. It's just more the stuff that is woke or something like that just tends to do better. And it's no one's fault but your own, quite frankly. I mean, there are a few examples where, yeah, definitely it's a case of, yeah, you wouldn't get away with that today. I'm looking right at you, come fly with me. But, which wasn't even that funny. Can't remember what it was, but I remember it was British and they had funny fake interviews with people that had shticks to them. I've got to find... There's quite a lot of shows like that. Fake interviews. Could have been Brass Eye, De Ali G Show. They're just 2 I can think of off the top of my head. Which the thing I love about the Ali G Show, right, is it became massively popular amongst the crowd or amongst the type of people it was satirising. It was wonderful. Oh, like they... Oh, right. Oh, God. Yeah, that's made it even broader then. That could be absolutely anything. If even the interviewees are fake. Could have been a Monty Python sketch. That does put me in mind of a Monty Python sketch, actually. So, yeah. I'm going to take my dual notice thing off screen because I'm not live on Kick right now. I am live on Twitch and YouTube. So if you're watching on Kick and you don't follow me over on YouTube, then sort that out, lad. And the same goes for if you're watching me on YouTube and you don't follow me over on Twitch. Yeah, it sounds very much like a Monty Python sketch. So, probably was. Let's take that down. Right. See what else have I got for you. So yeah, I'm thinking next week of either starting a brand new playthrough I am starting a brand new playthrough over on Twitch and Kick for I just don't know what yet. If it turns out to be Tomb Raider Angel of Darkness, that's you're just going to have to deal with that. You might be all lared out by the time the remasters come out. But and I've got one more level to mine from the Tomb Raider Unfinished Business thing. And then once I've done that, I'll make the final part of my Tomb Raider fail compilation. Parts 1 and 2 of which you can find on this very channel. I'm talking to YouTube now. Yeah, parts 1 and 2 of that you can find right here on YouTube. Angel of Darkness. Right. Yeah, Angel of Darkness was the 6th one. It was the 6th one and the last of the Tomb Raider games to be made by the original developers. Core design, and it's kind of somewhat infamous amongst Tomb Raider fans for being a bit crap, a bit bad. But because end of last year, I did play through the first 5. I kind of feel I've got to finish the hexology, if you like, the core design hexology. I played through the first 5 just before Christmas. Yeah, I've heard it got mixed reviews. But you've got to... I've heard people who say, yeah, it's all right. It's much maligned. I don't know why people hate it so much. And then other people who say, yeah, it's absolute shite. But it is the only one I've not actually played through at all. All the other Tomb Raider games, even like the spin-offs, the 2 reboots as well, I've played through those. But Angel of Darkness is the only one I've never played through. Yeah, I got all of the Tomb Raider games that I didn't have on sale toward the end of last year. So, yeah, I've all 5 of them. But yeah. The reboots are good. I do like. There was 2 reboots. There was the soft reboot, or the Legend trilogy. So, Legend, Anniversary, and then Underworld. And then there was the complete, boom, let's take this right back reboot with like Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider, and Shadow of the Tomb Raider. And they were all right. The first one was good. I enjoyed the first one. The second one, I thought, better, actually. They've improved on a lot of things. Third one was a bit of a letdown. Yeah. keep having to... I can't remember at he very well, yeah. Oh yeah, it was very pretty. It was a very good-looking game. I just didn't like the story, and it was a bit glitchy. It was like really stupidly glitchy at points. Rise of the Tomb Raider was good. I did like that one. In fact, I started playing through the 2013 one again the other day. I think I might have that in a position now where I'm able to stream it as well. Just that one, I won't be able to do the other two. Definitely not. Not on this rig. But I can play them. I just wouldn't be able to stream them. Yeah. I know. In fact, do you know what? I'm gonna test it. Give me a sec here, guys. Like I did with the Jurassic Park thing earlier, I'm just gonna fire it up and see how it plays. If it plays well enough, I'll add that to my list of games I could stream. But it would have to be only this one. I won't be able to do the trilogy. Oh, no. Alright, hang on. So let's get into gameplay, because that menu is awful. But let's get into the actual gameplay. No. If it's stuttering like that and I'm just turning round. The game itself is playing perfectly fine for me. It's just, I'm looking at it in OBS. Nah. Now, if it's doing that and I was just turning the camera around. No. Oh well. You guys will just have to deal with Angel of Darkness, the remasters, and then, when I eventually get around to doing them, the Legend trilogy. That's going to be a short series, though, that Legend one, because oh yeah, they're all very good-looking games. Yeah. But yeah, the Legend games were really short. I was surprised by how short, well, specifically Legend was. Anniversary is a bit longer because it's a remake of the first one. But Underworld is probably shorter than Legend, I think. It's just, it felt longer. But anyway, I've spoken way too much about Tomb Raider lately on these streams. If I can get it so it actually stays running again, I'm gonna do another playthrough of Fallout 3, I think, at some point. Or New Vegas. Yes. Yeah. Yes, the King Midas bit is pretty good. That whole fire trap. Yep. There's a hand. Yes, yeah. Although in the PC version of the original game, it doesn't turn you gold. It turns you cream coloured. I don't know why. There's a bit of programming in the original PlayStation version of it which allows for like real-time reflections. Right? Which is why in the PlayStation version you do turn proper gold. However, that's for some reason just not in the PC version, and you turn cream. Yeah, in fact, because it's in my compilation, I've still got that clip. Where is it? Here we are. I'll just drop this in. Right. First things first. I'm going to show you this hidden death animation. Yep, that's right. If you stand on King Midas's hand, you turn Lara beige. I didn't play through the PlayStation. Quick saves are a must. If I well, yeah, obviously, if you want to. One of the benefits of the PC version is you can save anywhere. However, if you're playing the PlayStation version on an emulator, then you do have the benefit of quick saves, I guess. But yeah, right. So with just one level left to mine for this for the end of this compilation thing, right? So far for this compilation, and this includes the stuff I've already put out. I've got nearly 1 gigabyte of clips, totaling 35 minutes of footage of just me dying in Tomb Raider. And so far, all the ones for Part 3, so the Unfinished Business add-on, comes to nearly 9 minutes. Quick saves are nice, except when you hit quick save instead of load. Yes. I've done that a few times. When you quick save yourself into a death. Yeah, I've done that on some games. But yeah. Yeah, the stats so far then, right? In the main game, in the main Tomb Raider 1, there was 152 deaths. But when you include what I've saved and mined from the expansion as well, I have 217 files. And I've still got to go through the other games in the series as well, because they'll all be getting their own like little videos as well. An expansion, yes. Tomb Raiders 1, 2, and 3 all had an expansion that came out about a year after their parent game. For Tomb Raider 1, it was Unfinished Business. Tomb Raider 2, The Golden Mask, and Tomb Raider 3, The Lost Artifact. Even Tomb Raider 4 technically had an expansion, but it was more of a free giveaway that the Times newspaper did. Now, all the expansions for Tomb Raider 1, 2, and 3 are included in the upcoming remasters. So, there's that. But yeah, the expansions were just like, yeah, the remasters are out in a couple of weeks. And thanks to friend of mine and friend of the channel in general as well, Christine, I have them on pre-order. So that's why I'll be streaming them the day they come out. Well, to be fair, that's not entirely your fault. They've been very quiet about it up until this last week. They announced it back in September, right? They dropped a video. They dropped a trailer, and then nothing else had been said at all up until the last week or so, when suddenly all the official Tomb Raider social media channels just suddenly seem to wake up. But yeah, give me a sec, I'll just... Yeah, there you go. This is coming out on February the 14th. So Valentine's Day, and also canonically Lara Croft's birthday. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Hype does tend to lead to disappointment. I mean, look at what happened with Cyberpunk. And by the look of it as well, this should be an easy stream for this rig. 4 GB, only needs 4 GB of RAM. You don't get that in many modern games. That's true. That's very true, Mike Hunt. Yep. She was born on... Yeah. She was born on that day. Exactly. How much is it? 24... Well, in pounds, 24.99. Although, if you buy it... Right, if you pre-order it, you get 10% off at the moment. Also, hello there, Arms. How you doing, mate? Yeah, if you pre-order it, it's 10% off. For 3 games and its expansions. Yeah. And it's not like... Well, alright. I was talking about this before, and I did treat myself last night to the Jurassic Park collection, which came out last year. Which, I'll show you the Steam page for that. You get 8 games in this. Same price, $24.99. You get... Oh no, it is 7. What do you know? It is 7 games. And playing... picking it up last night for a little bit. I was a little bit disappointed. Because they are just emulated. They are just like the ROMs of the original games, just emulated. But I've done it now, and I know I'm going to stream them anyway, so realistically, I'm going to sort of get my money back for them by streaming them, so... But there've been... I have noticed a couple of compromises already as well. Because obviously these games are 30 years old, right? And they're licensed... Right. You don't often get, licensed tie-in games like this re-released at all, right? So that's why it was a bit of a surprise and a shock when I found out about this, right? Because that just typically doesn't happen because licenses expire, companies don't own the rights to the games anymore, that kind of thing, right? But the license must have expired for the characters' likenesses, because in the SNES game, whenever one of the other characters sends you a message, it used to be there was a little picture of that character that popped up. No, it's just like a white dot that appears now. I thought it was a glitch at first. I thought, oh god, is this really glitching on me? And then, no, it only does it with those pictures. And it must be because they no longer have the rights to the likenesses of the actors from it. But how are you doing, Arms? How are you doing, Arms Killer? Get that off screen. Everything's gone oh so quiet. I think I know where everyone is. No, I was wrong. But yeah. I thought everyone was off playing Pal World. That game really doesn't interest me whatsoever. Oh, nice. Nice. Exactly, yeah. Yeah, that's right, Mike. Yeah. Because they were released like across all sorts of different platforms and that. Big Joe, I don't have Pal World. Yeah, it really doesn't interest me. In much the same way that Pokemon doesn't interest me at all anymore. I played the originals, and I've still got the Game Boy Advance remake of Generation 1. I've got the leaf green one. I've still got that, but... Hi, Twitch. Oh, hello, Christine. Hey, Christine, come and join me. It's quite weird. It's quite weird, because I have noticed this, right? A lot of these games that come out, that sort of become like the big new thing, right? These big like multiplayer games, some of them I've tried and I've just not enjoyed. So I think that's also part of the reason why I'm resistant to Pal World. Like that Lethal Company, I did try that for a bit, and thanks to it was Christine who got me that. Thank you. But I played it, I streamed it. It was fun for about 10 minutes, and then I'm not really enjoying the actual game as much. I enjoyed, like the sitting and playing it with it was Goon and Will we played it with. I enjoyed that, but the game itself I didn't. It's just not for me. There's a lot of like multiplayer games that I just don't get on with. I'm a loner, guys. There are exceptions to it, of course. Things like Left 4 Dead that I play with Christine a lot. I fucking love that. Fallout 76 as well. If I could stream... This is why... Right. I've said this a lot, right. One of the upsides to having such a potato rig is I can't stream Fallout 76. Because if I could stream Fallout 76, that's all you would ever get from me. All you would ever get was me streaming that. But I have decided as well, I'm going to try and do this, but I am going to try and like upgrade this rig to be able to do that. But if I did, I would do possibly once or twice a season, like a marathon fortnight of Fallout 76, where stream every day, set myself a challenge to do all the like daily stuff and that, and we have a like little side thing as well where I start a fresh character, and I stream the actual story side of it. That would be interesting. So it'd be like a two-factor stream series. If I tried completing it without, do you know? Fuck off, Malice. Also, hello, Malice. How are you doing? I don't cheat in multiplayer games. I don't cheat in multiplayer or online games. Single player games, do whatever you want. I say, yeah. If you want to mod the game to be ridiculously easy, although when you think about it, a lot of the mods I've installed on games in the past, I mean, aside from the thirsty mods, a lot of the mods I install for games make things harder. Like when I play Fallout New Vegas, I have the Jay Sawyer mod, which makes the game really fucking difficult. Ah, fair enough. Well, welcome back. You like that with 7 days. You have to mod it to make the game more of a challenge. Yeah. Well, yeah. One of the reasons I first did that was because I played through Fallout New Vegas so much on the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3 that when I got it on PC, I was like, I want to do something different with this playthrough. You know, I want to play the game differently now. So I found out about the Jay Sawyer mod and just went, right, fucking, yeah, bring it on. An extra challenge.
You and your mods, I swear.
Yeah. Hello there. Speaking of my mods, hello there, Karma.
Oh, hello.
How are you doing? I've not spoken to you most of this week, have I? I think we last spoke to each other on...
Yeah, most of this week.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've been doing offline stuff, so yeah, you know, it happens sometimes. It's like I'm not going to be here for very long. I got to leave in an hour.
Oh, fair enough.
Gonna go to an animal sanctuary.
Aw.
They need towels, so donating some towels.
Oh. What?
I want to pet a bunny.
Yeah. Yay! And I love Fallout New Vegas, but Dead Money is kind of fucking... But yeah, it is. It is. The best DLC in New Vegas was Old World Blues, definitely. Malice is saying, I'm an animal that could do with toweling down. Steady on, Malice. Steady on. But aside from that, are you alright? Is everything...
Yeah, everything's good. Cats are driving me absolutely insane.
Well,
you
that's what cats do.
Standard stuff.
That's what cats are for.
Precisely.
Yeah. Stuck in the Sierra Madre for... Yeah. The Dead Money DLC is really fucking tedious. Once you've done it a couple of times, though, and you know what you're doing, you can just blitz through it and just get it out of the way, get it done. That's what I usually do. Whenever I play through Fallout New Vegas, I'll... Yeah, I'm having the same problem, Arbs. I'm having the same problem with that little emote circle. Means I'm having to guess a lot of times what people are saying in the chat. Big Dro, I'm not an animal that needs toweling down. No, you need hosing down, Big Dro. Can you? Can you switch it off? Right, let me have a... Oh yeah, I haven't got access to any settings or anything anyway. Well, not in my OBS feed. Let's have a look in my studio feed then. No. All right. How do you switch it off? Oh right. Oh yeah. In actual settings. Oh no. I don't mind it being there for people who want to use it. It's just it's frustrating that it just can be frustrating that it covers the chat for me sometimes. But aside from that... Oh, right, yeah. Sorry, I just saw a weird... I just saw something in my audio mixer that I'd never seen before and realised, oh, it was me. It was because I played that video at you before, that then got thrown into the audio mixer, and I hadn't removed it from OBS yet.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, I did that thing where I dragged and dropped a video into OBS, and it just places everything. It just places it over everything else that's playing. But because it had audio, it also gave it its own little section in the audio mixer.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Oh. Right, I'm going to do this week as well as hunt down some more. But I've been saying this for the last couple of weeks. I've been saying this even longer, actually. But I want to do a stream at some point where we watch videos of, and discuss the problem of auditors on like TikTok and social media and YouTube and that. You know, these Dilberts who go around filming police stations and then get surprised when somebody comes out and asks them, what the fuck do you think you're doing?
You're right.
Yeah. I want to do a stream about that.
Jeez.
Because I don't know how it's happened, but I've ended up on that side of TikTok.
You're on TikTok.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Whenever I open TikTok, guarantee I'll get a flood of those videos on my feed. Auditors, no relation to the French word. I don't know what does auditor? Oh, auditeur. Maybe. Sounds like it comes from French. Yeah, attention-seeking twats. Yes, Malice. Attention-seeking twats. That, and I want to... Although I might do this as a video rather than a live stream, I want to do a video about weird in-app adverts that I get in mobile games. Because some of them are just... Wow. Really?
Jeez.
Because I've started playing mobile games again. Like I said last week, I've started playing mobile games again because I now have a phone that's worth a damn and can do it. You know.
Yeah. That definitely helps.
Yeah. The main ones I play are Tomb Raider Reloaded, Rocket League Sideswipe, and The Chase, the quiz one. So not listeners. No. Auditors. In the way I mean it, it's They're people who claim to be, it's just we're just doing an audit. We're just doing an audit for public interest. They never say exactly what they're auditing, but it's always for public interest. It's like,
Well, I'm public and I'm interested, so tell me.
yeah. Concerned member of the public. They also universally they do have that train spotter voice as well. That one. I'm just here filming your video, filming your building today as a audit. What is it you're auditing? Oh, it's for a documentary. What? What documentary? Well, you'll see it. I mean, I'll do my filming. Genuinely, this is almost word for word what I heard in one of them. He went, "Oh, we're just filming this for. I've been commissioned to do it for a documentary." Right. Okay. What's the documentary? Most people would go, it's BBC or Dispatches, Panorama, something like that, or it's for the news, or even like a local radio station or something, or a local TV station. But then it's, oh no, all that's going to happen is I'm just going to film the building a bit, take a few pictures, and in a few weeks' time you'll see a video come out where we're coming out on YouTube,
God, that's so annoying.
Yeah. My favourite ones, or, well, the worst ones even, are the ones who just instantly get narky when confronted. Why does the train sounds like a nasally male Lulu? Because that's who I base the voice on, Will. That's why. No, sometimes they just instantly, so it clicks in their brain or something. Someone comes out, excuse me, mate, can I just ask you why you're filming today? You what? I mean, I've got every right to film here. Do you? Yeah. I mean, it's a public place. It's a public place. You can't stop me. I think you'll find they fucking can, especially when you're out. Right, one of them I saw was a guy filming a building where they make they make or repair. I can't remember which one it was. They make or repair wheels for like jet fighters for the army. Like, I'm in a public space. I can film whatever I like. Yeah, typically. But we want to know why specifically are you pointing your camera at a building where we make parts for jet fighters for the MOD? There was a guy filming there was a guy filming the GCHQ building and got narky with him.
Oh my God.
It's like, really? You're here filming a fucking government building, a government security building as well. And you want to know why people are asking you? You fucking dilbert,
Right.
I mean, it's rather I said that they keep quoting the law. Oh well, it's. I'm not doing anything wrong. It's like, technically you're not, and technically then asking you what are you doing and why isn't an offence either. Technically you're right. You have no reason to answer their question, but you could just be You're making it worse for yourself. You're making it look like you do have something to hide by being confrontational about it. No, I'm no industrial spy. I said, exactly, yeah. It's like, yeah, if you're specifically filming a particular building, especially one that deals with like national security, something like that, right? and somebody asks you why, and you start being evasive with them, you're marking yourself out as doing something suspicious, aren't you? That's how you lose fingers. Yes. But yeah, it's like a way to make yourself look even dodgier. I mean, the ultimate honesty from them, from these auditors, would be massively appreciated. Hi, can I ask why you're filming the police station today? Well, because I want someone to come out and accost me, so I can make a video on it on social media. Or even better, even more honesty. Can I ask why you're filming why you're filming our building today? Because I'm a sad little Herbert who has nothing else going on in their life. I mean, right, I've seen the American ones as well. Why do you sound like... I don't know, Malice. I don't know. Maybe it just... Why are you asking me questions? It's a police matter. No, But I've seen some of the American, like, First Amendment ones as well. They're a breed all unto themselves. Internet Comment Etiquette did a video about the American ones recently. There's a dude who goes round with mace. So when he gets accosted by these people, he will fucking mace them.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking hell. Like people who refuse to cooperate with cops. Yeah, it's like, I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything. Attica. Fuck off. No, seriously. Right, the cop just wants to talk to you. There is no reason to be all up in their face. Do that in the States, in the wing place, and you get sent to Guantanamo. Yeah. Sovereign citizens are quite funny, but they've been covered to death. Malice. So, sovereign citizens have been covered to death. I watched an entire, nearly 2-hour documentary by MancPete's. She's good, actually. If you've never seen her videos before, go watch MancPete's. She's pretty good. Or Mooncat, however you pronounce it, but the U has got an umlaut over it. She did a whole long video essay about sovereign citizens and that. Don't trust the police, but don't give them a reason to fuck with. Yeah, exactly. So, sure, if a cop comes up to you and asks you, what are you doing? Just fucking answer them. If you're not doing anything wrong, if you're not doing anything wrong, and you tell them, you tell them what it is you're doing, they'll go, well, there's nothing wrong with that. Carry on. Surely. Yeah, exactly, yeah. It's like, you see those ones where a guy will run up almost excited, like when he's seen someone being spoken to by the police. Like being breathalyzed or something like that. He runs up to him, mate, don't tell him anything. It's like, excuse me, who are you? Oh, no, I'm just a concerned citizen. It's like, yeah, do you mind? I'm a police officer, right? I'm carrying out my duty here. We're searching this guy because we have reason to suspect, X, Y, and Z. And anyway, it's none of your business, quite frankly. Anyone in this chat a cop? No, Karma's a fed, though, remember?
Look, not by choice. We've gone over this. I have to be one for my job.
To be fair, I've had the police pull me over and question me for just walking home from the pub. She learnt her lesson. But even then, right? Because I admit that same thing has happened to me. You have a couple too many drinks in a pub and you start walking home, you're maybe staggering a little bit, and a cop comes up to you and, is everything all right, sir? What's going on? I've had too many drinks, I'm on my way home. That's all you need to say. I've had one too many. I'm on my way home. I'm going to go sleep this off, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Karma glows. Yes, karma is a glow in the dark. Yeah. Well, Christine is my FBI agent. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. But being intoxicated on the street is an offence in itself. It's like public drunkenness or public intoxication, right? But when a police stops you, if you start acting like belligerent to them, that's going to make it worse for you. You just have to say, I shouldn't have had that ninth one. I'm going home, kind of thing. On the flip side of that, I do understand as well when you are that drunk, that might not come into your head. And people who get like that when they're drunk, fuck them. You used to have to deal with them all the time. I think I spoke about this last week on this stream, right? Where I used to work, it was like, it wasn't a bar, but we were right in the bar district in Bolton. Right in the centre of Bolton, where all the pubs and clubs are. I used to work weekend night, and we were open till 3 a.m. So, yeah, we've seen our fair share of people who probably should have gone home an hour ago. I mean, I don't get like that when I'm drunk. I'm very much, if I'm out and drinking, I'm very much the kind of person who will realise that maybe I've had one too many and I should go home now. Hey, Blue. I mean, well, to be fair, I say that's the kind of person I am now. I wasn't always like that. There were times where maybe I would have stayed out much longer than I should have. It once or twice got me into not serious trouble, never actual trouble with like the police or anything like that. But I'd get myself into predicaments. However, I'm not that person anymore. Big help with that is not going out at all. But
well, going out is expensive.
Yeah. But even so, even if on the off chance that I do I do go for a few drinks out, then I don't get myself into any trouble these days. Wasn't always the case, but yeah, these days I don't. One too many wake-up calls, let's say. Not just external wake-up calls either, sort of like personal mental ones as well. Stuff like, I can't be doing this anymore, I can't. Therapy helped. Therapy helps as well. I did it once. I was okay, but I wouldn't go over and do it again. It sounds like a recipe for disaster. Because maybe I'm not that kind of drunk, but bars are full of drunks you don't know. Yeah. It's like, yeah, it's one of those things. There have been periods in my life where, yeah, I could probably consider myself being alcoholic at the time. Or certainly, if not alcoholic, certainly a problem drinker. Right? And it took various things happening in my life, some of which I won't get into on a live stream, but things happening in my life where I realised that it isn't just the alcohol, there's something else, there's something wrong with me, there's something wrong with my mental state.
Right.
Yeah. And sort of since slowly coming to those realizations and slowly sort of taking action on those, I've kind of eradicated that problem side of me. So these days, you know, I still drink. I can still drink. I'm just not a problem when I've had one or two more than I should have. You know what I mean? I get a bit louder.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, I get a bit louder maybe, or sleepier as well. Louder then sleepier. Sorry. Not the two don't work together. But yeah, I'll be loud for a bit and then suddenly I'm the one asleep in the corner. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Drunks, yeah. Hufflepuff. Alice talking about fucking Harry Potter now. I'll have you... Right. As is well on record, I am not a Harry Potter person whatsoever. Really don't get it. I don't understand... I don't understand the appeal or anything like that. But I do know for a fact that I'm a Ravenclaw.
Yep.
Because I've taken the... Yep, I've taken the Pottermore test. Did it on a live stream years ago. But you have the British. It means fuck all, Mike. It means fuck all. Yeah, Harry Potter ain't my thing, but I don't discount it. Not my thing, but I don't judge other people for liking it, basically. I'll have the odd dig and the odd joke like I do with D&D players and that. Because that's another thing that doesn't interest me in the slightest. Dungeons and Dragons.
Doesn't have to.
But, yeah. But, like I say again, I wouldn't judge or castigate anyone for liking D&D or anything like that. It's not for me. I'm sure there's many things I'm into that aren't for other people either. However, I do judge. Read something new. There is an element of the Harry Potter fandom who are, you do feel like just grabbing them by the lapels and just going, read something else.
Mm-hmm. You do.
But you get that in any fandom. You get that in any sort of interest. You get people who would like really into it. I've mentioned before my misgivings about the about fucking Star Trek and Star Trek fans. But with Star Trek, it got to such a bad degree for me that it put me off trying to actually watch it.
I get it. I get it. As much as I'm familiar with Star Trek, it's really not one of my favorite things.
Yeah, but I say that as you know, I love the films. I really do like the films, but just I've tried watching. Right, I've tried watching from the start. This is the original series. So the Captain Kirk ones, I think I got about 6 episodes into it. And I thought, it's all right. It's not anything I could imagine basing my entire life around, though. And I've tried watching The Next Generation, and I thought, oh, this is slightly better. But again, still not something I could see myself getting into. And I did start watching Enterprise when that started. Because it was on like tea time over here, and it was just something that was on. So I'll give it a go. And again, enjoyed it, but just not enough for me to consider myself a fan. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it.
But, like I say, I love the films. I think the films are brilliant. Even the bad, like we were talking about the other night, even the bad films. Apart from Nemesis, even the bad films have something good about them.
And they've got a little campy charm to them.
Yeah. Yeah, that first one, Star Trek The Motion Picture, it's only a bad film in the fact that it has basically no plot and is nearly 3 hours long.
Right.
It has no plot. It's a very, very pretty film. I will give it that. It's a very nice looking film. And for what they did for 1979 it came out as well. The effects are brilliant. It's just, there's no story. This is basically... Yeah, this is basically 2001 A Space Odyssey, but with Captain Kirk in it.
And nobody needs that. Nobody.
Star Wars is another one. I like the original trilogy. Kind of like the sequels. And I sort of like The Force Awakens. And then I saw The Last Jedi, and I was like, nah, it's done. I'm done. I'm done with Star Wars now.
It's really enough, yeah.
Never. Have you not, Sockbat? Also, hello, Sockbat. You've never seen the original trilogy? Now, they are brilliant films. I really like them. It's just, like, as a franchise, Star Wars isn't something that I personally would want to keep up with. I'm of the minority opinion that aren't even a fan of the prequel. Well, yeah. Just thought, I was going, you were born after the Phantom Menace had even come out, weren't you? I keep forgetting how young my audience is in some instances. Not like ridiculously young. We're not talking like Minecraft streamer young. But yeah, I keep thinking, Arms, you're 24, aren't you? You're 24 this year, I think, if I remember correctly. I used to be the same, then I realised that, fuck it, let's appreciate the cringe for what it is. Yeah. Malice, I saw A New Hope when it came... Yeah, you are old, Malice. Oof, I'm 22, yeah. Well, that's fine, yeah, like... When I say young audience, I mean over 18, but... But yeah, it's kind of worrying a little bit as I get older. It's like sort of my intended audience are now so far apart from where I am. It's like I'm just an old man who talks, guys.
You know, a lot of that can be said for so many other content creators our age.
Yeah.
Because I think for the most part, their audience is a lot younger than them. And by a lot, I mean like 10 years. That's not really a lot, but you know what I mean.
Karma,
Yeah,
we're
because-
38 this year.
Yeah, I know. I'm perfectly aware. You don't have to keep reminding me. Yeah, I think that's just the way it is, I guess I don't know, after a certain point, you just don't really look at
Yeah, you don't
content creation the same way you do when you're in your 20s,
Yeah, you don't sort of consider that, do you? I mean, like I say, no, I'm not bothered really how old anyone is who watches my content, just as long as you're
Of age.
of age, yeah. Because I'm not one of these content creators who gets ludicrously parasocial with viewers anyway.
Right. Yeah.
It's. I think that's I think that's asking for trouble when people do that. There are people who've started by being a viewer on my stream who've become a friend. Someone I would actually.
I mean, that happens.
Someone I
Yeah.
would actually consider a friend. Yeah, it does happen.
That happens.
But, yeah, it's not. Yeah.
Well, the thing is too, it's like even being friends with Pete, he's a content creator, but he's a human being, I think.
Well, that's it. No, I was about to say we became friends before you realised I was a content creator. That's not true.
But we
That's
started
not true.
talking
Yeah,
before I knew you were a content creator.
We became friends outside of my content.
Right.
Yeah, that was what I meant. Yeah, we became friends outside of my content. My content is just something that I do and something that I'm very, very honoured to have you be a part of a lot of the time.
Well, frankly, that's kind of how it should be, especially if you do become friends with content creators, because it's like you said, it is that parasocial bond.
Yeah.
A lot of the times where you think you know the person, it's like, no, you don't. You really don't. What you know is what they are showing you, and you don't even know if that's real.
Yeah. Well, that's it.
A
Right,
lot
okay.
of it too is it's so weird.
Yeah, one of the.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
One of the things that often. I mean, right.
Suck bat. Yeah.
You-
Content creation was like filmmaking and show running and
Yeah. Right. You. I've forgot my point now.
Sorry.
No. My point just left my head.
Well, I'll go to the point I had if you want to, bring it up if he comes back to you. The thing is, too, with these YouTubers and Twitch streamers and what have you, is they're more of what you would consider the modern day celebrity.
Yeah.
And it's so weird to say that. It's so bizarre to say that because they're not supposed to be. You know what I mean? It's bizarre that it's like, no, they're not. What are you talking about? No. It's like just because you know of them and other people know of them doesn't necessarily make them celebrities. It's great if you can make a living off of doing something like this. But I don't know. It's so bizarre to me. A lot of the times I just see them as people who are broadcasting their video game play.
Yeah.
They're just doing a hobby that they happen to get paid for. And if you happen to become friends with them, then that's great. But it's like I was saying, everybody to a degree who is on the internet is putting up a front of sorts. You know what I mean?
That's
So it's
true.
like you can't always see people as them being like this all the time because it's not true. You're just seeing a portion of them.
Yeah. That's right.
I mean, other
That's
YouTubers I follow too. I don't even know if they kick puppies in their spare time.
yeah.
You know?
That was part. Not the kicking puppies thing, obviously, but that was part of what I was going to say before it left my head. Yeah, right. One of the key sort of things I take away from the like feedback and that I get is people sort of consider me as like real, as if
You're definitely more
I'm not
grounded, I would say.
I'm not putting on a show. I'm not doing that. However, I'd hate to break it to you, there is a tiny degree of that. There are things I would say, things that I would say and do and think that I wouldn't broadcast, as there is for everyone.
Right.
As there is for everyone.
Yeah. Yeah. There are lines you don't want to cross, personally and professionally. You just no. And I mean that also goes too with whom you're talking to.
There's things I would say to you, for example, off stream that I wouldn't on stream.
Everybody can use their imagination there.
Yeah. Let's not start rumours, guys. We're not going through that again.
Sake.
We're not going through that again.
Sake. Sometimes you do have to sit back and laugh.
Yeah.
But yeah.
There is, there are like certain. Oh yeah, well, to be fair, sometimes right, because it's not just the rumours about me and you, right? There have been other rumours about me that have come out and that have been spread, and one or two of them I've just gone, all right, we'll let this play out. Let's see where this goes because this is funny.
Yeah.
And other ones that I've just gone, no, that needs to be nipped in the bud.
Yeah. Some things you can let run their course, and others you have to step up and say, excuse me, here's the horse and here's my mouth. Listen.
Yeah. But mostly as well, right? When it comes to that kind of thing, it is just a big mill, basically. When like rumours and shit like that start, you just think, fuck it, people forget about this soon enough.
Yeah.
No. Like, for example, I don't go around telling people, telling others about blank. Yeah, exactly, mate. Yeah. And the darker side of my personality.
What?
Yeah, the dark side of my personality doesn't come out when I'm interacting with my Well, yeah, of course, yeah.
It's like, well, there's your other example. It's like when we're in a voice chat, if we're not talking seriously, and even if I'm at work, I've got more of a sassy mouth.
Oh yeah.
It's not for any malicious reasons. It's just my humor, and it's ribbing. It's a game. Play with me.
I'm just gonna what? Peter eats babies? Yep, with red sauce and mayonnaise. What a monster I am!
You savage. You absolute. Oh. Everybody knows you eat babies with ranch dressing.
Yes!
How dare you?
Jesus. But that's it as well. There are like communities out there on YouTube. They're like, sorry, I say communities. I mean like small like conclaves of people. I struggle to call them creators in some instances, but who will absolutely 100% know that like something is said in jest or something is said, with a degree of irony or satire, But if it's someone they don't like, that filter gets switched off, and suddenly, no, they absolutely deadly seriously meant that.
Yeah.
So, like, what the joke you just made then, right? Very clearly a joke. However,
Obviously, I would hope.
Yeah, if somebody, like, didn't like you or took exception to that, just go, oh, no, Karma's talking about eating babies. It's like, no, that's clearly a joke. You know, Hassan Piker. And do you know what? Right, as much as I don't like Hassan Piker, and I outright state that I don't like him as often as I do, I don't really watch enough of his content to make that judgment. I just know that I don't. From what I've seen of him, I don't like him.
Well, typically sociopaths and narcissists don't like me.
Yeah.
Usually the people who, I'm not buying your nonsense. Which happens to be sociopaths and narcissists, so there you go.
Yeah, I've seen enough to make that judge. Well, yeah. I've seen enough of Hassan Piker to know that I don't like him. That's about it. I don't know his opinions on many things, on most things. In fact, if anything, I just know that I don't like him. Someone could show me a clip of him doing like the most based, awesome thing, and that might change my opinion slightly. But I just know from what I've seen at this point, don't like him. Which is right. It's also part of the reason why I like Chud Logic. I do watch his streams a lot. In fact, he's live at the moment. But I like Chud Logic because he is like somewhere in the middle of that discrepancy of being a streamer and having like an online personality. But now I don't know whether this is just because he's shit, because he's a shit actor or shit at pretending, but it's such a very obvious veneer of him just because there are times when he's just very open about, I'm just doing this because it's what everyone's talking about and it makes me money kind of thing. But there are other times where he gets like really into the weeds of a situation or a drama, if you like, and he's doing such a poor job of masking the fact that he's just doing it for clout or not clout, but money, mainly. Like, you just think, yeah, fair play to you. Do it. You get your bag, sir. That, and he's British, so of course I like him. And as I found out the other afternoon on one of his streams, he was talking about this. As much of a British comedy nerd as I am. But yeah, it's. Realistically, all you guys have to know about me is I'm not doing anything like super shady or dark or secret in the background, On my streams, I present me as I am. I don't present the worst sides of me all too often. Like the anxieties or the the low moments. I don't do that often. I do occasionally sort of release that valve I did a little bit the other day on that Metal Gear Rising stream. I did release the
You know
valve
what?
a bit,
Rightfully.
but just you know when sort of like anxieties or things that are annoying you build up to a point, you've just got to let it out slightly. Now, normally I do that off air, usually to you in a voice chat, but
Yeah.
but
It's okay. It's
yeah.
what I'm here for.
but I did do it on air a little bit the other day. Fuck that. Yeah.
Well, you know what? That is infuriating, though. That, you know what? That's fine. That's okay. Because, you know what? I probably would have done the same. What?
Oh no! I meant I had a bit of a cope fest before that point.
Okay.
Before that point, I had a bit of a. I was talking about doing like more interactive streams, and I kind of went on a whole cope fest about how it's not really. Not really worthwhile to try and do that, because the viewership and that on my streams has dropped so far now that I can't guarantee that there'd be anyone around to take part anyway. So, kind of thing.
Okay.
And, yeah.
No, I understand.
So that's why I don't do that kind of stream recently.
I mean, that's okay.
You're
not obligated.
I used to have the same problem with like asking people for advice. You know, oh, what stream? You know, what game would you like me to stream or something like that? And then the people who would respond to it wouldn't be the people who showed up to that stream. It's like, that's why I decided I'm going to stop doing that.
Yeah.
I'll do it occasionally because it helps me make a decision, but yeah, typically I won't do it. All too much. Like that DuckTales stream I did, not last week, but well, when I started it, it was based on a poll I did just before I went away to Birmingham. I put up a poll, 4 games, said, alright, I've played through and done these before, and the VODs of these are still available on my backup channel, or my archive channel, but which of these would you like me to see me play again? And relatively, that poll did quite well. Didn't go the way I thought it would, but it got enough responses for me to go, yeah, alright, yeah. Had it been like 2 people responded to that poll, I'd just gone, I'll just do what I want, you know.
Right.
But it got enough responses for me to go, all right, yeah, we'll do that.
See, the thing with that too, Will, a lot with the viewership drops recently is COVID is less of a thing now.
Yeah, no, that's definitely when my streams were doing like much better, right? It was just before COVID.
Right.
And then into COVID, into the lockdowns and that.
And I think that was really for pretty much, well, I can't say all, but definitely most content creators. Their subscriber counts spiked, their views spiked, and that's because, we're all trapped in our house with nothing else to do.
Yeah.
Not me, I worked the whole freaking time.
Yeah.
But, you know, everyone had YouTube and Twitch and Kick and whatever for their entertainment. I mean, you can only watch a movie so many times before you're just sitting there mouthing along with the actors, you know? So yeah, they're going to turn, and it's like we were talking about, it's that parasocial bond too. And you know what? You start to recognize other people in the comment section or the chats, and you sort of get to know other people through that means, get to know, air quotes. And, you know, it satisfies that need to socialize.
Yeah.
I don't know how I'm an essential worker. That's almost comedic to me, but yeah.
Those submarines aren't going to build themselves, you know.
If one day they will. One day they will.
The extended universe, yes, yeah.
A lot of that is happening nowadays. It's like how many people are turning to AI for companionship, which is just sad.
Again. I wanted to look into this just because I want to start expanding the kind of like content that I make. I did consider downloading one of those AI girlfriend apps and recording my experience with it, and then make a little video about it, just to see how it went. And I might still do it. I just haven't decided whether or not it's a good idea yet. But
well, it does go to show you how desperate some people have gotten.
Yeah. Hello, what's up, chat? Go on. You were saying. Sorry, the sound alert played over you then.
No, it just goes to show how truly lonely people have gotten. You know, it's like since, I would even say before lockdowns, we as humans started to divide. We started to isolate ourselves. And, I mean, when you become adults, obviously you have obligations and things like that that might keep you from having a social life, but it was never to such levels.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's not just the Western world, it's worldwide this is happening.
People are becoming much more isolated, you are right, yeah.
I mean, even now, I mean, we're technically socializing, right? But you're 3,000 miles away. And I'm glad I get to talk to you, I do. But sometimes it would be nice to meet up with you and just say, like, hey, going out is expensive. Meeting up and finding time in everybody's schedule is really difficult. Yeah, and honestly, by the time I get home from work, I don't want to see another human soul. I'll just sit in a PC.
Yeah.
I've had enough. Nope.
International friends go.
Well, and then, it's the low social skills. I mean, that's the other thing, too, is kids aren't learning to socialize like they used to. And, you know, this evil thing I'm holding, my phone, you can't even see it, but I'm shaking it a little bit. This also keeps us divided. And it's tough.
That's true, and that's what I've been bad like this. I've been bad like this because I've got IRL friends as well who I've not seen for years.
Yeah.
But again, like I'm talking to you now, we do sometimes like talk over WhatsApp, talk over Messenger and things like that. But they're people I know IRL. And in near enough 2 out of 3 conversations we'll have, that phrase will come up, we need to meet up again.
Yeah, but nobody ever really takes the initiative.
Yeah.
It's not easy, and it's expensive.
Yeah, it happened. Well, I noticed it again the other day. I was going through my messages on my private messages on TikTok, and a real life friend of mine had messaged me saying, we need to meet up and have, go for an afternoon somewhere again. I was like, yes, we do, and that was months ago. We had that conversation,
Yeah, that's true too, Sockbat. I mean, really, IRL, it's like, okay, I don't watch a lot of television. I don't watch a lot of movies, but I'll play games. I have these weird niche hobbies, and I can find people online who share the same interests. So, obviously I'm going to take that alternative as opposed to just sitting somewhere awkwardly, not being able to contribute to the conversation.
Yeah. And
And it's fine, Pete. You can talk about Red Dwarf all you want. I don't mind.
and Mike,
That's not the point.
Mike,
I'll just sit there quietly.
Mike in the YouTube chat as well, right? Yeah, if anyone watching the stream takes one thing away from this stream this afternoon, then contact one of your IRL friends. Contact someone you know in real life, and right, because of what we just talked about, even if it doesn't actually happen, but sort of express the interest in meeting up in person again. Because I think a lot of people and a lot of friendships like in real life friendships have become online friendships now because of things like WhatsApp and Facebook and shit.
Yeah.
So if you take one thing away from this stream, do that. At least express the interest in wanting to go for a coffee, wanting to go for a pint, wanting to go, I don't know, fucking paintballing or something.
Go skydiving, damn it, you cowards.
Yeah. What if I don't have an AR? That's not true, Malice. I'm sure you do.
See, the funny thing is, too, you wouldn't really know this. Me being in voice chat and just talking, I'm a little awkward in real life. I actually am. I'm a little weird in real life. I know I am. I can't help it. I try. But yeah, I'm a little bit more awkward. And that awkwardness, I'm sorry to say, does come through. Who snarked at me? Who said it? I heard you chuff. All right, where is it?
Well, that's it. You know this as well, because we've spoken about this before, right? I have similar sort of anxieties and worries about people I know online. People I just know from like Discord conversations. I get the same anxieties about that. You know, it's like, oh god, you know, what if, you know, I think that person was having a dig at me. Or an actual dig, as opposed to, you know, like one of the friendly banter things that we usually do.
Sure.
Like, I think they were.
Well, you know the difference too when you get to that level, right? It's like we're at that level. I can banter with you, and you know I'm not gonna. I don't mean anything by it.
Yeah.
It's just banter.
Yeah.
But newer people who think they can just do that, it's oh dear.
Yeah, that's it. That I have seen and had that happen. In the course of like doing these streams and just in the course of like my time online, I've had people who've you know, jumped in and started literally like, you know, within a day of meeting us or talking to any of us, immediately they're in with all like the same in jokes that we all have with each other and things like that. It does feel weird when people do that. It's like, yeah.
The parasocial crap I was talking about.
It kind of... The only way to describe it, really, is you haven't earned the right to make that joke yet, kind of thing.
Yeah, that too. That too.
And it's not, you know, like putting ourselves on a pedestal or anything like that. It's just,
no!
You don't know us well enough to... Yeah.
That's group dynamics right there. Oh. Yeah, that's all it is.
Yeah. You work up to that. Yeah, absolutely. Rome wasn't built in a day.
Ribber? I hardly know her. I don't know.
Well, I don't know. Yeah. But it's, you know... I like jokes, but I'm not going to ask what's... Yeah, exactly, yeah. It's like, right, say for example, when like me, Will, Lulu and Goon are in the chat, right? We're all making like cream egg jokes and things like that. If somebody sort of new who we didn't know that well came in and started making those jokes, even sort of me and maybe even Will, who are the worst culprits for the cream egg jokes, will be there like, yeah, come on, no.
And I'm not making those jokes because I have to side with Lulu on this one.
But the thing is, right, to us, that, right, specifically that joke itself, right, because it's such a ridiculous thing, it's obviously not true.
Right, yeah, yeah.
And, right, I've always said this about any jokes I make about anyone I hang out with, right? If these jokes are genuinely bothering you, please tell me.
Right. So
You know.
you say something. And it'll
Because
stop.
I will just carry it on. I will just carry on the joke. But please tell me.
He just won't stop.
Yeah. And it
No,
has happened. There've been times where we've had people in our friend group who we've been making jokes about a particular thing, and they've gone, actually, I'm really not comfortable with that. And it's like, fine, okay, we'll stop that.
Stop it. You're boring me now.
Yeah. It's not like, it's not like, we're actual bullies or anything. It is just basically, this is the joke. This is a joke we have. If you're not, comfortable with
it,
let us know.
Well, then you also have the groups that say, "Oh, come on, it's just a joke." No, that's toxic. Stop. If somebody is upset by something, you stop. You apologize and say, "Okay, I didn't mean anything by it.
Yeah.
Won't do it again." Be cool. That's it. You don't defend yourself and say, "Oh, blah, blah, what are you getting so offended for?" No, leave that. Leave that.
And Blue,
I've just got time for that.
There are jokes from 4 to 5 years ago I still hear repeated in this group. Well,
Oh, God. Ouch.
well, Blue, I can only speak for myself. But I stopped them when you said you genuinely found it upsetting. So, it's on everyone else to also come to that same realisation.
Yeah.
But that's it. One of the other things that I hate is this kind of like group mentality, because we have had this before where an entire group of people have been punished or shunned for something that one member has done.
Yeah. Right.
And my argument against that at the time was, we're not even a group. What are you talking about? But
Yeah, right.
mainly, yeah. It's like when people have said, "Oh, what are we going to call ourselves then?" Because you've got all these other little groups. Oh, I don't think we should call ourselves anything because
Ourselves.
yeah, we're not a group. We are just a collect. Yeah, we are a collection of people who
I know what you
hang
mean.
out. Yeah, we are a collection of people who hang out. That's it.
Yeah, like server names and stuff like
Yeah.
that. It's like, well, this is MancPete's server,
Yeah.
so server members. What
Yeah.
do you want?
It's like I'm not responsible for anything that any of you fuckers do. You're not responsible for
Right.
anything I do.
Plain and simple.
If I go and do something that somebody doesn't like, right, and you do nothing, not even, you don't even have to disavow or cheer me on, whichever way you go. You don't have to do either. As long as you do nothing, you're not involved.
Just write him an angry letter and then move
Yeah.
on. Jerk.
Dear Joik. Dear Joik.
I don't know.
Yeah. Who goes like, oh, that was a genuine argument I had with someone, Mike. I was like, no, there should be no name. There should be no name. There should be no unless it was a business thing, there should be no formalisation of a group of friends ever. If it was,
I agree with you there.
if say me, you, Lulu, Sith, Cece, Will, Goon decided, right, fuck it, we're gonna form a stream, like a Twitch or like a Twitch like group, right?
We're going to be the next MK.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Then maybe that's the time to like start thinking of names or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
But if, as we are, just a collection of friends who also stream and appear on each other's streams, we do content for each other and things like that. We're not a group.
We're not a group.
I joke about it occasionally by calling us like our network,
Oh, well, I mean, technically.
But it's not. Yeah, it's not like a formalized thing.
We're all adults. We're not a group. We're a network.
Yeah,
We've got contacts.
it's not a formalized thing, and neither should it be.
No.
Ah, well.
You're going to laugh. I purchased the book for the UK citizenship test.
Oh, did you? Right. Any particular
I'm
reason?
just-
Are you looking at becoming a UK citizen, or is it just out of sheer bloody-minded interest?
Interest first. Escape plan second.
There's going to be an entire chapter there about Only Fools and Horses. You know that, don't you?
Is this your subtle way of telling me I need to watch the show in its entirety?
Yes.
Because I like the part where he falls behind the bar.
Well, says I just call all of us the cunts. Yeah.
Oh dear.
What did I miss? How are we talking about horses? Only Fools and Horses is a very popular British sitcom about a family of market traders, and it's so popular in the UK that it is kind of a cultural staple, basically. To the point where even Charlie has started watching it. And you know what Charlie's like, unless it's unless it's on unless it's a new series on Netflix or is like vaguely woke, she doesn't know. Or an anime, she doesn't know. But no, when I last met up with Charlie, she was like, I've been watching Only Fools and Horses. Do you mind if we watch a few episodes? I said, do I mind? Do
I memorized. I'll play them for you right now.
Yeah. Give me a flat cap and a cigar. I'll act it out for you, Charlie.
Why were they dressed up like Batman and Robin?
Oh, they were going to a fancy dress party. Charlie,
Okay.
yes, Mike. If you go to my main channel page here on YouTube, you'll see my recommended channels. The first one is a channel called Cringy. She's my partner. She's my girlfriend.
That's right. She changed her name? I don't know. I don't remember. Never mind. I do know she changed her name.
Yeah, she changed
from
it. Yeah.
Something to.
It was Cringe Monster Productions, and then she just changed it, shortened it to Cringy. Yeah. That's the scene. Yeah, they thwart a mugging whilst dressed as Batman and Robin.
I fell off the bed when I watched that. I had it on my phone. I'm sitting on my bed. I legit fell over laughing. Oh, it was too perfect.
It is a really fucking funny show. The unfortunate thing is, right, Charlie was watching it on BritBox, right? Now, BritBox is all right. It's just the way they have the way they have the show like set out isn't the way, like playlisted, isn't the way you should watch it. Because they have like...
Oh, is it out of order?
Yeah, they have like series 1, 2... They have every single episode. They have every single episode. But it's like series 1, series 2, series 3, series 4, series 5, you know. There are 7 actual series of it. And then the specials. Now, all the special episodes are supposed to be sprinkled in amongst the actual seasons because they do actually tell a story.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So all the special episodes, it's going to be so... If Charlie keeps watching it like that, it's going to be so weird to get to the end of Series 7. There'd be no ending because the show ended with specials, right? There's going to be no ending, and then suddenly go back to the first Christmas special, and you're right back in 1981 when the show started.
Oops. Right. Got it.
But yeah, that is a weird note as well. There was only Fools and Horses, one of the biggest British sitcoms ever. There was only, when you think about it, there was only 7 series of it, and each series only had about 6 episodes. In fact, the more famous Only Fools and Horses episodes have been the specials.
Really?
Yeah. Like the Batman and Robin episode was
That's
they did
special?
they did a trilogy of Christmas specials one year. That was supposed to be the final. Yeah, that was supposed to be the finale, like 3 1-hour episodes.
Right.
One year.
Okay.
And that was, I think, Heroes and Villains. That was the middle one. It was either the first or the second one, because the last one was Time on Our Hands, which is, spoilers, they become millionaires. Eventually.
What was the final outcome? Well, it was bought by so-and-so, so it'll stay in the country. Oh,
Yeah.
that's nice. No, you, Wally!
Yeah. No, you, Wally, how much did it go for? But yeah, so yeah, that was supposed to be like the final trilogy, and then a few years later they did another final trilogy, but instead of all in one year, they spread it out over 3 years. They filmed them all at once. They filmed them all like in one big block, but they did like one a year.
If I ever became a millionaire, I would open an animal sanctuary. I would bribe so many politicians to mine their own beeswax and then just have an animal sanctuary. Yeah, it's a llama. What about it? Oh, it's an exotic. Yeah? Oh, okay.
Arms killer. Do you want to go first? Let's go together. And they both start hollering and whooping.
Yes!
Yeah.
Oh, I love that too. The final outcome. Well, we've had worse days.
We've had worse days. But yeah, like the other big one they mentioned, the other big one that gets mentioned quite a lot is the Peckham Springs one. The one where they start bottling tap water and trying to sell it off. That was a special as well. That was a Christmas special, weirdly. I really love this series called Camelot, but I don't know if there's... right. Is it an anime?
You know what one I did
by any
like?
chance, Mike? Go on.
The one I ended up liking, and it's kind of dated at this point, was Gallivant. Allegedly, it became a Broadway play. But the television show ended sort of on a cliffhanger.
Right.
Oh my God. It was so funny. It was a musical, actually. But it was so cheesy. It's like they all knew they were in this, I don't know, what do you call it? Dark Ages
Ooh, hold on.
adventure comedy.
1 second. I really need a wee. I'll be right back.
Okie dokie. But yes, Gallivant. If anybody knows it, I'm going to open up the other chat just so I'm not missing anything. But yes, Gallivant. When did that come out? I'm going to have to check this now because I'm going to be very curious. Yeah, it was an American comedy series, so sorry. 2 seasons. Wow, 89% on Rotten Tomatoes. I thought it was actually really, really clever. 2015 to 2016, it's that old. Oh my God. This actually hurts. And if I'm not selling it hard enough, I'm really not. But Alan Menken, for any Disney fans out there, he wrote some of the songs. Oh, there's a movie picking up where the series ended. I did not know that. I thought it was going to be a play. Wow. That's good to know. I'm going to have to see if I can find that. Pardon me as I scroll. Yeah, definitely worth it if you have some time on your hands. If you're bored, check that out. Oh, it's so good. Welcome back. I'm just trying to sell Gallivant, and I'm failing, I think. I'm just saying it's so good, it's so good, it's so good. Oh, it's so funny, it's so good. Oh, you're talking about Camelot. Sorry. I thought you were talking about Gallivant.
I hadn't unmuted my mic then. I'm back! I only muted...
He's back, everybody.
Yeah, I only muted my mic on stream, so you could hear me, but...
Oh!
I came back, sat there, went, I'm back, and then you responded to me, and then I looked over at OBS. Oh shit, I'm still muted.
Now I'm back. There we go.
Oh. Alright. Looking at the time now, it is 10 to 5. We've got about 20 minutes left, 25 minutes left maybe, before I have to shut this shit down. Will, Pete, you're muted. Fuck off, Will. You're muted!
That's an inside joke right there.
Yes, that is an inside joke, because Will's often either muted or his microphone's not working or something has gone wrong. Do you know what? As well, right, hang on a sec. Slight pivot. Do you know what I did just before the stream today? I downloaded Sith's karaoke stream from last night. I'm going to mine it for clips a little bit.
Well, yeah. That sounds good to me.
Yeah. I'm going to mine it for clips. So keep an eye out on this channel. You may get a few karaoke videos from last night. Oh! Hold on, there is a sticker party going on Twitch, so you have 75 seconds to place as many stickers on screen as you like. Go for it. I think it's 75 seconds. I think it might be 90 seconds. I don't know. But I never know. No one's going for it. But thank you very much, Will, for the 100 bits that did that. Hey, there we go. We're getting a few in. Hey, we got the Lulu Tater. We got the Ooh-la. Someone gave me a purple rupee. Very nice. Oh, the Ginger Tater. All the turtles. My bog roll. There's Rimmer. A couple of blowtorches as well. Amazing. And a tornado. And Wallace Shawn going inconceivable. Where's the link? Oh, it's just twitch.tv/MancPete, Mike Hunt. That's usually, well, I'm streaming there now. Twitch is my, when it comes to streams, Twitch is my main platform. So, just for the Saturday Chill and Chat Cafe and 1 or 2 game series that I do both on Twitch and YouTube. We've got to carry on with that telling lies. That was good fun last time. It's over now, Mike. There are free stickers on there though, so if you do want to pop over to Twitch and throw a sticker on there, you're more than welcome to. It just doesn't contribute to the to any upcoming sticker party. But yeah, we've got to do that again.
Right.
Hey!
Oh, I see you. I acknowledge you. I connect with you.
Okay.
Thank you very much for the follow, Slime QC. I'm assuming that's you, Mike. Alright, yeah. Hey. Either way, thank you very much for the follow. It's muchly appreciated. I'm just thinking, right, with me starting to wrap up the stream now, I might be around for Sith's community games night tonight. However, I think Charlie wants to do her community voice chat night on her server, and I said I'd be there. So I may be on that. More than likely, I'll be in Sith's voice chat shortly after my stream. Well, whenever he starts it, just to hang out and chat for a bit. But when he actually does his community games stream, I might be gone by then. It's one of those things. I don't, because Charlie's been so busy at the moment, and she wants to keep up like her community presence as well. I don't really get as much time to sort of talk to her via voice. We message each other all the time, but I don't get the time to talk to her as much.
Yeah.
So when she does those community nights, I kind of recently I've been making a point of joining it. Usually, the way she was doing it up until then, it'd be like a community games night she'd do. But it was always games that I don't play or wouldn't want to play. You know, like Town of Salem and Among Us. So it's like, nah, it's not my thing. I'll bow out of this one. But because she's just started doing voice chats instead of like arranging to play a game or something like that, I'll just be in voice chat.
Yeah.
Met quite a few nice people from there. Without going too much into like the situation or that, but if anyone's aware of the Mama Max drama that's going on YouTube at the moment, the guy Magnetar, I've met him through that as well. He's a pretty nice guy, actually. He's a pretty decent fella. And if he joins tonight, I'll have to talk to him because we make similar content, you know, like narration content.
Yeah.
So I'll have to talk to him about that. See if we can
that
get
sounds
something
great.
going. Yeah.
That would be an interesting collaboration. That'd be
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Because I know I said this months ago, but I am looking at doing narration content again. Yeah, because he's yeah. Max is a pillock. But yeah,
I'm reading The Ocean at the End of the Lane.
Ooh. There is.
You know I'm reading The Ocean at the End of the Lane.
Yeah, I do.
Ah.
I just thought as well, there is something else. I need to follow this up. I need to chase this up. But the Twitter account H2G2 Scrapbook asked about 2 weeks ago, a week ago now, about if anyone knows if there'd be any problems with like staging a live recreation of at least the first episode of the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy radio series. I replied to his initial tweet saying, yeah, as long as it's like a fan reading, I don't really see there being any problems. You should be fine. Right. And then it was after sending that, I realised, oh, wait, hang on a sec. Bagsy being involved and Bagsy being the narrator. But I didn't do that because it just would have felt too keen. But I do need to follow that up and find out what's going on. Kind of see if I could... Because a couple of years ago I did this over on the Hitchhiker's Guide fan Discord that I'm in. They did a reading of one of the first drafts of the movie for Hitchhiker's Guide. And
Like just reading the script?
Yeah. And I was the voice of the book for that.
We should do something like that. Oh my god, it would be so fun.
Yeah, I was the voice of the book in that, so...
Bring it on, Will. Bring it on. I can read. Despite my many, many failed attempts at reading.
If anyone's interested...
For being a live stream.
If anyone's interested, by the way, in what I mean by, like, narrating the book for Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, there are tons of videos on my channel of me doing Hitchhiker's stuff. In fact, still to this day, my most popular video, and it still clocks in at least like a couple of hundred views a day, is me reading, not a day, like a couple of hundred views every 2 days, is still me reading the first 3 chapters of The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. A little bit less than I just said, but yeah, 133 views in the last 48 hours that video's got. And that I made that video 4 years ago.
Book, to me, always seemed very... like it would be very awkward to read. You know, not hard, but weird.
The most awkward thing about reading that book, because I did record more. I recorded about half the book. I only edited the first, 3 chapters. The most awkward thing about that book is, right, I'm sure I've told you this before, but Douglas Adams, brilliant storyteller, amazing mind, for some reason, terrible actual writer when it came to actually writing things down. It was like... Yeah. This sentence doesn't make any sense.
Right, exactly. I know what you mean.
It's a very weird sentence to say.
I mean, even
sometimes, right,
Last Chance to See.
Yeah, sometimes it was done for comedic purposes.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are some times where it's very clearly, it's written like that because it turns it into a joke. However... There are other, more innocuous sentences which are like, oh, fuck, that's a mouthful. Oh, that is one hell of a run-on sentence.
Yes.
Things you don't notice until you say them out loud or read them out loud. And
I would say it's the same thing with Jane Austen.
yeah,
Great stories. Easy to read in your head, not out loud.
Yeah. Far be it from me to criticize a sort of well-known, well-respected, highly highly regarded author, but yeah, and reading his stuff out loud sometimes is a bit what? Had Douglas Adams had he actually written anything before Hitchhiker's Guide? Yes, he had. He'd written stories for Doctor Who before Hitchhiker's Guide.
If that doesn't explain everything, I don't know what will.
Yeah, he'd written 2 stories for Doctor Who at that point when Hitchhikers got made. Yeah, he'd written 2 Doctor Who serials: The Pirate Planet and City of Death. And City of Death, and this is only by quirk of the fact that ITV was on strike at the time. City of Death, in Doctor Who's original run, so from 1963 to 1989, right? City of Death was the highest rated, most viewed Doctor Who serial of all time. But it was only because ITV was on strike when it was on.
And a victory is a victory.
Yeah. ITV went on strike for about 6 weeks when that serial started.
Wow.
But yeah, he'd written things before Hitchhiker's Guide. Most viewed serial. Well, all right, Will. You know the spelling I meant. I nearly fucking typed that wrong. Yeah, because original Doctor Who was split into serials or stories. So like these days you have series. So you'd have 13 episodes. Each one 45 minutes to an hour long. Back in the day, original Doctor Who was split into... There were series, yeah, but the serials were the micro stories inside it. So you'd have between 4 and 6 part stories. And you'd probably get about 8 of them per series or season. You'd get multi-part stories, and they'd refer to them as serials. Yeah. And it sounds sort of unwieldy to think, if I was to start watching Doctor Who, there's original Doctor Who, there's so much of it. There really isn't, because the episodes were only 25 minutes long back then.
Yeah.
So you'd have a series, which was broken down into serials, which was broken down into episodes or parts. So yeah, you could get through one serial in 90 minutes. Or the equivalent of 2 episodes of modern day Doctor Who. And I've shown you City of Death, haven't I, Christine? We've sat and watched City of Death in a voice chat.
Probably. I remember...
It's the one set in Paris.
Okay.
Where they where the Doctor forges the Mona Lisa.
I vaguely recall that.
Oh no!
So little of Doctor Who is actually stuck.
No, he doesn't forge the Mona Lisa. He finds a bunch of forgeries of the Mona Lisa and writes on the back of them, "This one is a fake."
Oh God.
It's very City of Death for definitely is very Douglas Adams. You know, it's pretty funny. It's not, you know, you expect Doctor Who to be, you expect Doctor Who to be kind of like a bit campy and a bit sci-fi, but no, City of Death is genuinely funny. And it's written to be so. It's written to be like genuinely actually funny. That's actually happened. Well, yeah, that's what they were leaning into. Kind of like real world mythology, in the fact that some people believe that the Mona Lisa that's hanging in the Louvre is actually a fake or a forgery. And that's what they were referencing. But either way, given the time, I am going to have to close this down. I can hear the strains of the chase coming from downstairs, which means my dinner's nearly ready.
Dinner time. Stream over.
I will be back tomorrow. No, oh well, no, it was brought back, but it was still, yeah, but yeah, I have heard that, yeah. All right, I will be back tomorrow afternoon, roughly about the same time, so from about 2:30 for Rocket League Sunday. And aside from that, no, Mike, that's... I'm not going to get into and explain my living situation, but in short, I live with my dad, and my dad eats his tea at a very specific time, and he makes tea for both of us, so that's why I usually have to end round about 5 o'clock-ish. But either way, I'm going to end here. Join me tomorrow on Twitch and Kick. So it won't be here on YouTube, but it will be here on Twitch and live on Kick as well, where we spend another afternoon fucking about in Rocket League. Thanks for watching, everyone. Peace out. Peace off. And have fun. Oh, in fact, just let me have a quick look. For those sorry to those watching on YouTube, but yeah, for those watching over on Twitch even. See if I can raid someone. Who's live? Mark! Yes, the Worldly Gamer is live. He's playing some Tomb Raider. What's he doing today? Let's see. He's going to be doing a challenge run, I know that. Tomb Raider 1. No loads, no meds, pistols only, new game plus. I mean, the new game... If you're doing pistols only, the new game plus... Oh, no, it does... Right, okay. I was going to say, surely... That's a bit of a... weird thing to do, but no, yeah, I get it now, yeah, because the enemies have double health on New Game Plus. I forgot about that. So, alright, over on Twitch we're going to raid the Worldly Gamer. Go show him some love. He's an awesome guy. Here we go. Thanks for watching, everyone. Peace out, peace off. I shall see you tomorrow. Goodbye.
Bye.